Hello everyone, Treecks here, and welcome back to Pokemon Puzzle League. We're doing Spa Service, and as you can see, we are pretty near the end. Team Rocket has already ditched their costumes. We're facing them directly, and therefore, you can expect this is quite near the end of this mode. I was also smart enough to actually start practicing the first special class puzzles today, because I'm pretty sure we're also going to make a start with that, seeing how near the end of Spa Service we are. And speaking of the end of Spa Service, that's something we of course still need to do first. We finished off stage 6-1 at the end of the previous episode. That means 4 more stages to do. Allow me to get started.
Prepare to battle.
Okay, let's see. The stack is going to get higher and higher, of course, the further we get. And it's already rising pretty fast. Speed level of 27 is for a 3D puzzle quite fast, so definitely make sure you have something in your eye when it comes to clearing blocks in order to create your stop. Okay, that's more than I expected. Yeah, getting chains over times 3 is really difficult on this speed. Times 3 I can still regularly get, but more than that, not per se. In the end, all that really matters in this mode is that you clear the blocks, not per se how you clear them. Here's a 4. Yeah, going for combos is also not a bad idea on this speed. Because of the reason that chains, most of all skill chains, are really difficult to actually achieve at this point. Looking for combos and therefore still getting pretty decent scoring, and that is also something I could recommend doing. We've achieved getting the clear line at least. Now we need to get the stack under it. Unlike last time, I don't really have a topic to talk about in order to fill the episode with commentary, so don't mind me if these 4 stages are going to be nothing but gameplay commentary. This episode is not going to be an entire episode of Spa Service normally, so I did not deem it necessary. But that said, getting these 3D puzzles down, it might still take a little bit of time, so okay, most of the blocks are already under it, so let's start working on these quote-unquote towers. Here's one, and here's one, and here's the final one. Okay, that was stage 2. Stack did get pretty high up, but I didn't get into trouble, passing 100,000 points.
Show us what you got.
Even higher to start. Speed level 28. I don't really see a good skill chain over here. That's a good start. Here's a 5 combo. Now let's go start working. Like I said, I'm pretty well aware that the special class puzzles are probably going to get started today. I'm not doubting this is going to take less than 20 minutes, so in order to make sure the special class puzzles in the Puzzle University don't take too much time episode-wise, I'd really like to get started with that today. And therefore, earlier today I've actually practiced on a separate save file again, because yeah, the special class puzzles are even more difficult than the ones we did normally. Of course they are. So I'm not very confident in just doing them cold turkey, if you know what I mean. That's probably going to end up taking way too long if I do. I want to have the solutions in my head a little bit in order to keep up the pace for that. Could also just look up the solutions and immediately start showing off the solutions, but that's also no fun. I'd actually like to try to have the feeling that I'm at least beating them myself somewhat. That's the reason why I chose to do it like that. But okay, enough about the Puzzle University. We're not at that part yet. This is still Spa Service. And this was stage 3. 2 more to do. 4 minutes 40.
Alright, let's go.
4th stage. This still looks pretty doable. I've dealt with higher stacks. But unlike in other modes where I usually manually rise the stack in order to get as many blocks as possible. Because of the speed, the blocks actually disappear, and also the high speed level in general. I don't really dare doing it in this mode. I used to do it when I was younger, but sometimes it actually ended badly, namely in game overing. So I've actually decided never to do that anymore. Because of the high speeds, it's also not really necessary. And times 6, by the way. Apparently still possible. Really difficult to do, of course. Here's another times 4. Okay, clear line spotted. Yeah, I can do it like this. 9! Awesome. Now let's go get below that clear line. So we can reach the final stage of this mode. Make sure I can actually get the stop ready.
Way to go!
The clear line's already past the halfway point of the screen, so that kind of means that we're entering the danger zone right now. We should be fine. Here's one, and here is the final block. Let's clear it like this. 6-4, complete. Well, Team Rocket, you've put up a good fight. But now you are finally going down. Let's see what we can do. The stack pretty much already starts at the danger zone. Here's an awesome combo. Now let's go start chaining. If that is even a word. Let's start chaining. Oh man. Oh, it seems everybody's playing Nintendo Switch right now. I'm not too sure if the N64 emulator on the Switch is really that popular, because I've got plenty of people in my friend list, but I never really see anybody playing the N64. Normally I'm the only one who does it, and even I don't play every single game on that, so... No, honestly, I'm only playing it on the Nintendo Switch right now because of recording reasons. It's much easier to actually record from the Nintendo Switch than from my actual Nintendo 64. It's even easier to actually record directly from my PC. Using a commercial emulator is even easier, because that's already on the PC. The thing I'm actually recording it too, so that actually always has my preference whenever I record, actually recording it from commercial emulator. However, with this game that's actually a problem, because this game actually emulates really badly. And therefore I'm surprised it actually works so fine on Nintendo's emulator, because normally it's the other way around. But with this game, it actually works better on Nintendo's emulator, so playing it on Nintendo Switch for that reason. But anyway, that's a little side note. Does not really matter how I play a game, as long as I play the game. That's all that matters to me. But usually I do make a choice on how I play it based on how easy it is to record. And therefore, of course, recording it from PC, commercial emulators, by far the easiest. So that definitely is my preference. But in this game, that was not an option. But this also works. And speaking of working, it seems my skill level was once again good enough. Let's finish off Spa Surface without game overing a single time. Here is the final block, and this is over. Round clear.
I'm a Pokemon master.
Team Rocket has been beaten. It only took me 35 minutes in-game time, that is not bad, and a score of 119,339. Awesome job. And you know what happens in the anime whenever Team Rocket gets beaten.
We were careless.
No, we were selfish.
We were careless and selfish.
Team Rocket's blasting off again!
Good riddance. Uh-oh. Last? Welcome. It appears that those bumbling idiots couldn't follow my simple directions. Hi, Giovanni, by the way. Not a surprise to find you here. Of course there's a final boss in this mode. It looks as if I will have to finish this myself. Not to worry. I will make this as painless as possible. Prepare to experience the wrath of Giovanni. Similar to Tetris Attack, of course, Stage Clear has a final boss. And remember how we actually took on Team Rocket 2, Butch and Cassidy, with the health bar instead of getting under a clear line. That's once again what we need to do. However, this guy will actually have much more health, so it's not going to be as easy.
You will serve me.
And oh yeah, we also have a 3D playing field now. That's too. So let's go see if we can actually use our Jigglypuff in order to stay alive, because that is most of all what you're going to want to do here. Getting combos and chains is really difficult because of the high game speed at this point. But the best way to actually try to get a victory in this mode is try to stay alive, and therefore get the stack up as high as possible, create a quick combo or chain, and abuse the stop Jigglypuff as much as you can. That is pretty much the trick for Giovanni, the final boss of Spa Service. Okay, his health bar's already in the red, so we're getting close to the end. This should be fine. Jigglypuff is almost going to stop singing, so I need to hurry up again. Let's go for safety. Stop. And over. Stage clear. And yes, this time around we did definitively beat Spa Service. There's no new surprises, there's no super hard mode or special classes like in One Player Stadium or Puzzle University. This has been it. Giovanni has been beaten, and let's go see what he has to say for himself.
Let's see how you do against the Puzzle Master.
I thought you were the Puzzle Master, Giovanni. We received the key to Puzzle City as our reward, and our indication that we have cleared this mode. And once again, somebody is not playing N64, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. But anyway, we are going to skip the credits once again. This is not the final mode we have cleared, so... But we are going to look at the cheat that we're going to unlock, because of course, that will happen once again. See you folks in a minute. Okay, this is a good point to come back. Let's go see what our ultimate reward is for clearing Spa Service. Okay, here we go. On the trainer select screen of 2-player stadium, hold the Z button down and push the L and R button on the controllers 1 and 2 at the same time. And this will then unlock the question mark trainers. Hey, interesting. Remember how in 2-player stadium you can actually pick all of the characters in this game? And also remember how there were 4 of them not available? And I need to get my Joy-Con again. Ow. There we go. Stupid desk. Okay, let's go try this out. Let's go see how holding the L and R button even works on a Joy-Con. This should be it. It's really difficult actually doing this with one hand. L and R. Like this? No? Come on. Oh, there we go. Stupid Joy-Con. Let's go get rid of this stupid Joy-Con now. Okay, there we go. As you can see, we now have unlocked all of the Elite Four characters from One Player Stadium in story mode. Richie, Bruno, Lorelei, and Giovanni. They were part of One Player Stadium 2, as you may know. And this way, you can actually also play them in versus mode. Similar like in Tetris Attack, there were also 4 unlockable characters there, of course. Interesting. And that is our reward for Spa Service, other than the key to the city. But being the boss of the city is fun and everything. But that does not mean that we have cleared the entire city. There's 2 more modes that we technically already cleared, one of them twice already even. One Player Stadium. However, both of them actually unlocked a higher difficulty. That is the final thing we need to do in this game. Puzzle University is up first, of course. The story mode is best saved for last. Let's continue doing puzzles. Just like with the regular classes, there's another 130 puzzles to go through. But unlike in the regular classes, this time around all of them are actually already unlocked to start with. So you can do them in any order you'd like. That's also interesting. However, I of course am going to do them in the regular order. Starting off with number 1. Special puzzle number 1. Let's go. And yes, like I said before this episode started, I did practice them beforehand. The first ones weren't really that difficult in all honesty, but still. They are definitely more difficult than the first ones from the first class, the regular class, with that I mean. Don't expect them to be that easy anymore. But even in special classes you have a difficulty curve, of course. So here in the first class, it is not going to be that difficult quite yet. This one is most of all a puzzle that actually makes use of the same colors of blocks, as you can see. It's not really that difficult to find out what you need to do. 3 of the red blocks are actually the trigger. The purple blocks we need to make a T-shape out of, like this. And the other red blocks fall like this. This is the kind of puzzle that would have been much easier if one of the red blocks was a different color. Then it probably would have suited better in the regular classes. This one is also not that difficult. It looks intimidating, but it actually works like this. Trying to trick you, going for that T-shaped 6. But that, of course, does not work. So let's do it like this. Thank you, Richie. This one was the first one that actually gave me a little bit of trouble this morning.
Who's the best?
And we're tempted to do this. But that does not work. There's actually 5 green blocks, as you can see. So we need to make sure that these guys fall into a T-shape at some point. How did we achieve that again? Need to line out the yellow blocks, of course.
Who's the best?
Yeah, indeed. Why didn't I see that sooner? Eventually we'll get there. Having done these puzzles a couple of hours ago definitely helps. We once again have 5 green blocks. And we have 6 purple ones, it seems. And therefore we need to trigger it with 3. So the other 3 fall into place like this. That one was easy. Puzzle 6. I think I need to put my filter on because somebody's making a lot of noise outside. Hopefully you guys won't hear it. But anyway, this puzzle was also pretty easy. Didn't really need a whole lot of explanation. 7. Oh, this one's really simple. We did do an earlier puzzle which actually looks similar. However, that one actually worked like this. But this time around we have 4 green blocks, so we actually need to do it like this. Really simple one for this phase in the game. Not too sure why this one is actually in the special class. This is the kind of puzzle that suited better in the regular class, I feel. And I think it also applies to this one. This one's also way too easy. But at least we can keep the pace up. Early game. Get as far in this as we can. Video 18.5 minutes. So we can get past puzzle 10 at least, hopefully. This one's also really simple. That makes 9.
Keep it up.
Ooh, another mess of a lot of the same colored blocks. The yellow ones seem to be...
Who's the best?
Yeah, there's 6 of them, so...
Who's the best?
Oh, this is close, but not quite what I'm looking for. How did I do this one again? The red blocks all the way to the left need to fall as a chain, so I think I need to push this one. Yeah, that was it. And this one indeed also took me a while. But luckily I remembered what I needed to do, somewhat. This morning, this one actually took quite a while. This one was a lot faster. The game really loves using the same colored blocks all of a sudden, in order to make things very confusing. If I can remember this one not being too bad. This way falls as a 6. Purple block as a trigger. Yeah.
Pika.
Indeed.
Pika.
Okay, that was 11.
Yay.
We're past 20 minutes already, however, I still feel like going. I've actually practiced all 30 of the Class 1 puzzles, so I can continue. This one does not look too familiar, in all honesty. And therefore, I have a hunch this one did not take me too long.
Pika.
Yeah, indeed.
Pika.
Already have it.
Pika.
Didn't even have to think too long about this one. Okay, enough playing around. This was good enough for the first episode. 12 puzzles, 4 minutes exactly in-game time. Awesome. Finished off spa service today and made a start with special classes in Puzzle University. It's probably going to take a while before we get through those. We'll see you folks next time when we continue. Let's try to at least finish off Class 1. Treecks out.